This is William Patterson University Television.
Our guests tonight, I'm so excited. They're two Willy P alumni who both served right here for WPTV on the E-board. They're now directing your daily news at News 12 New Jersey. Please welcome back to WPTV, Alyssa Figueroa and Shaffer Johnston. Come on. Welcome back to WPTV.
Thank you.
This is history. First of all, does it feel weird?
Absolutely.
Neither of you were ever like on. You were kind of on camera a little bit, right, for the charts?
Yeah, charts. No, not charts. Press start.
Press start. Yes,
Old
yes.
shows, man.
And you were never on camera.
No, this is a first.
And I've always talked. Justice and I always used to talk to you about getting you on camera, and it took you graduating for it to finally happen.
Yep.
Let's give a little context for people in the room or people watching who don't know. This right here is 4 generations of WPTV. Class Shaffer, your class of 2021,
2021,
2022, 2023, 2024, and now you both work at News 12 together.
Yep.
So
It's like full circle.
yeah,
There's
which
a
is
trend.
interesting because Isabel and I would like to have a discussion with both of you
Indeed.
about some things.
Right. TV club, we were all a part of, all on the e-board,
Yes.
right? The technical services window,
Oh,
TSW, shout out
what
Rob
a godly
Meyer.
place.
Indeed. Love that place.
Yeah. I love Rob.
We all, worked there. I just feel like it would only be fitting if News 12 was hiring
Yes,
so
it
that we
would
could
be
all
pretty
work at
fitting
News 12 as well.
Okay.
Any regards? Any remarks?
Our people will call your people.
Okay. I'll be sure to tell my people.
Yep.
As of right now, I would just like to say we only have 1 spot available. So I don't know.
I mean, it's Black History Month.
I know that's right.
Damn, but next month's Women's History Month.
Here you want.
No, first of all, thank you both for being here because this happened like on a whim. I'm excited because this, like, I don't want to be like the corny guy, but like these alumni stories of like people like you two who did Brave New Radio or WPTV or like SFA or anything here, and then now we're going on to do great things, and now the both of you are like working together. Shaffer, you've been at News 12 how long now?
This would be a year and a half.
Okay.
Woo.
And Alyssa, how long?
Like
for-
literally 3 months.
That's
I'm still very new. He's actually training me. He trained me this morning.
accomplishments.
Yes.
Can you talk about like that experience? Like what that is like? Because from what you've told me, we talk like every now and then. What is the experience going from like everything that you've done here to like News 12? Because it's much different, right?
The lingo, like what Al taught us,
Shout out Al Clarke.
shout out Al Clarke,
Shout out Al Clarke.
definitely has been useful. Like I'm like, oh, I learned this in class. Like I remember Al saying this, but like I guess the operation in itself, we don't have like a manual like switcher, and like a separate director and a separate TD. Like we're all in one. We're graphics, we're audio, we're director, TD. Do you concur?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Whatever.
It's more about yeah. You jealous?
Yeah, I mean, I'm out of here in 4 months, so.
Well, I don't know. Apparently you're on board next for that slot. So.
Yeah, man. No, that'd be great. You're both directors for News 12. I remember, like, well, how did the position come about, like, for you? Was, like, news your thing, or, like, what was the...
I mean, I did practicum as the class that was offered on Tuesdays, and I enjoyed it. And Kurt Sieglin, I took both sides. I took editorial tech. He reached out to me and he said, look, we got a slot, no guarantees, but, I would apply. You were great in the control room, so I was like, thanks.
And then, you tell your story, because I'm just so engulfed in your story. You tell me.
That's like
Not to
that's
take away
exactly
from Shay Shay. Shay Shay's a beautiful man.
beautiful
Last time I
man.
saw you, you didn't have a beard, so I'm very,
I know.
this is great.
It's full, yeah.
They had to, she's between us because they had to keep me away from you.
Oh.
Wow. I don't know how to respond to that.
Okay, you're blushing, I see it. Okay,
Maybe
no,
I am.
you
What was
had
I
News
saying?
12.
Oh, well, exactly kind of like with Shaffer, I reached out to Kurt Siegel and I was like, hey, like, I was like struggling. Like, it was like kind of like dry for a couple months. And I emailed him, he's like, listen, like, here's a number of, the manager or whatever, hit him up. And then I sent him an email. Then months later, I was like chilling in my pajamas, watching a movie, and I get this random call and something told me to answer. And I was like, okay. And right on the spot, he interviewed me. He's like, okay, like, what's your experience? Come in next week to the studio. And that's kind of how it happened.
I love that. Do y'all
Yeah.
miss being here?
Yeah.
You were both here in like weird periods of time. You were here. We're all generations of e-board, but like, I'm the president. Alyssa's Isabel's the secretary. You were the secretary. Shaffer, you were the president. So like, woo, we did something right. Do y'all miss? But y'all were both here in like COVID-heavy like eras.
More so him.
You were here. You were president 2 years, right?
2 years, yeah.
What was that experience like?
It was very stressful. Definitely towards the tail end because
You got robbed.
Yeah. I mean,
I said that very glee, like full of glee. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
You got robbed, sucker.
Yeah, and you don't have automation, huh? Yeah, exactly. Stay quiet over there. So, anyways, we.
Well, all right.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
I had to lay out the grounds here.
You're good.
Nah, but we had a lot of people just drop out on us when COVID hit. It's tough to get people back, especially after such a hard time. But aside from my personal time and here in the studio, it's just I got the full experience as much as I could when I was in person, and that's
you got robbed. You got robbed.
Yeah, I mean, yes and no. I mean, I spent a lot of time here. That's why I always tell everybody just get involved and be there a lot.
I need to know. Well, do either of you miss it here, or you're just like, you can be honest.
I mean, 1,000%. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here.
Appreciate that, man. Do you have I need to know like crazy memories. Something crazy, whether it's something good, bad, that both of you have had here. Think long and hard.
A couple happened on this stage, off camera.
You said what?
Oh.
Okay, on this stage, off camera.
Oh.
Okay. I mean, you went straight to the gutter. I mean, I don't know. I'm talking like.
Hey, man.
But we had fun. Party games, and if you look up at some of these tiles, they have some memories of there might be some balls up there, and there might be some writing, some old panels, foam balls.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you clarified on your own.
I did, yeah. Because your mind was always going to the gutter.
No, it's not like me at all.
Okay.
That's not like me at all. It's lies. You?
I would have to say Brave-a-thon was the most exciting but most stressful day of my life.
Yeah?
Yes.
You got robbed of. Well, no, you had a Brave-a-thon, just not like you weren't president Brave-a-thon.
Yeah.
We're gonna give you a Brave-a-thon.
Really?
We're gonna give you, and it's. I'm gonna give it to you.
Just for me for 15 hours?
Yep. Well, it's 11
15.
now.
Oh, it's 11?
It's 11 now, yeah.
They slacking now.
Yeah. Do you remember? And I'm gonna real quick before we get out of here. Do you remember? Right there, I walked up to you and I said, "Hey, my name is." Probably said Devontae at the time. I really want to do a late night show. And then you called Al over, and Al he hates when I tell this story. I always say that he said no, but what he said was like, "It's a lot of work. You're a black kid. We'll see." But do you remember that did happen though? Up until the black part.
Yeah. I remember.
Well, you helped like manifest this shit. I always tell people this story.
This is you.
No,
I'm not taking any credit.
I'm following in because you're like one of the kindest souls on earth.
Thanks.
And you like always, you never said like no, take that out. And you always was like, we'll push towards it, we'll work toward it. And then like you and your persistence in like the Zoom meetings were like, we'll get back here. And now I'm doing it because of Shaffer Johnston Alyssa Figueroa. And now I hope that I kissed your asses enough that I'll get that job at News 12. So.
Yeah, that's the lead up, huh?
Yeah. Did it work?
Well, now that you said that, hell no.
Well, honesty is my policy.